my way, or you can hit the highway. We're here, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry, yeah, Eastern Standard Time. I got that right this time. And then, of course, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time for all my people that are in Houston and Chicago when you want to keep up with a bitch like myself. We got some dope individuals in the building tonight. Of course, I've always got me a pretty audience. I got some beautiful ladies here with me. And I've got my awesome, dope-ass videographer, Ace, in the building. But let's get to the fucking show, because I know y'all been waiting to see what the fuck we got going on. It's been a whole week since you seen me. I got my real hair out. How you feel, nigga?
It looks good.
Look at my shit. You like it?
I love it.
Let me shake my shit. Let me shake it. Let me. I went to the club last night. I had my fro. Oh, they was loving the fro too, though. Oh yeah, they even other African American people be like, "Can I touch it?"
Oh yeah.
Like, bitch, no, you can't touch my motherfucking hair. Get your hands out of my nose. First of all, it's dirty, so don't touch it.
That's when they can't plan it.
Okay,
but that's when hair works the best.
When it's dirty. Oh my God, it moves so good. Oh.
It does.
Anyway, that's a whole nother show. We get into hair care. I'll have some awesome women come up here and promote their products, promote their businesses, and then talk about how to care for our hair. 4A, 4B, 4C. We're going to get into all of that. That's coming up soon. And I'm glad you touched on that, because that was a little surprise I was going to wrap up in the end. But anyway,
okay.
Let's talk to this young lady to the right of me. She's beautiful. She's sassy. She's unique. She's creative. It's Fiona.
Hey, what's up, my beautiful people? You want me to lean this way?
Well, you can lean, or you can just lean. Either way, your voice carries anyway.
All right.
Your personality in itself.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
I've been so excited all week to come.
Oh, is it just to see me?
Yeah.
Because I
haven't seen you in about over a year, probably.
Yeah.
COVID, then you picked up and moved to Houston.
Yeah.
Without even telling me.
I know. I'm so bad.
But we have that Midwest connection.
Yeah.
Ever since I met you, we've always had that, and you've always been a lover of life.
Yeah.
And that's what I respect you for. And I see you doing your thing, and I'm happy for you.
Oh,
Congratulations.
You so
for
much.
real.
Thank you so much, Fiona.
Yeah. So I am honored to be here.
Yeah. And a bit. Listen, tell them like a little bit about who you are. You're an author. You're a creator. Like you're you're really innovative. You got some daughters. Like tell us.
Daughters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daughters. Sorry, daughters. Nieces. I'm sorry.
I do. They're my kids.
So many, I'm sorry. There's so many ladies. First of all, it's like 5 or 6 sisters.
Right. It's 6 girls, 2 boys.
Okay.
So I'm from Ohio originally.
Okay.
And I moved here from California though.
Oh.
So I lived out in California and then I moved here.
Okay.
So I've been here for the last 6 years. I didn't want to raise my daughter. My daughter is my Cali baby.
Oh.
She was born in California, but I didn't really want to raise her out there.
Okay.
So I moved back here. I've always loved Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, paradise every day.
Of course, right?
That's what attracted me, you know, the sunshine. I believe in just the sunshine and energy and just all that. So, but I work in front and behind the scenes.
Okay.
So in front, I'm a host, personality, entertainer, dancing, you know. Sometimes you can catch me at KOD. Shh, don't tell nobody.
Wait a minute. Wasn't expecting that.
Coming soon.
Right. Next chapter.
No, I'm just kidding. But and then behind the scenes, I do. I have an entertainment company where I film, videos, special events, and consulting.
Whoa. Big
and
boss.
then I am a recent author.
Yes.
I am. It's Healthy Living, which is a guidebook to health's wealth.
Okay, good.
And I approach it from the mind, body, spirit.
Okay.
Everybody thinks it's just the body all the time, and we neglect the spirit and the mind.
I agree.
That's why everybody's talking mental health now, because people are finally realizing
it should have started.
It's a big piece.
It's a big piece that we've been missing, especially in our community.
Oh my God.
For African American, brown, I would say just brown in general, because you know even the Latino community, it's like therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists. You don't need to go see no stinking.
Right.
You know, go pray on it. Pray about it. Lord Jesus. And you know, Santa Maria. And all, that will all take care of everything for you. And it's like, bruh, no, it's not. Like, I'm sick in the head.
Yeah, no, really.
Literally.
Yeah. So I'm excited that we're finding our culture.
Yes.
It's finally looking in the mirror and saying we got to get our mental health together.
I agree.
So the book, you know, there's some recipes in the book. There's some tips to help and guide you. We make it hard. I believe in KISS.
Okay. Keep it
short and simple.
Keep it simple. Silly. Well, I like that.
Okay.
I like to call people stupid, but
I'll call your ass stupid. Because you're stupid if you don't want it to be simple.
We make it hard.
We do.
It has to be a choice every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day you have to make a choice to get up. You got to make a choice to pick up that cheeseburger, French fries.
Yeah.
You got to make a choice to take a moment, step back from your work, and take some therapy, mental day. You know, so there's some tips and solutions that's going to guide you to living a healthy lifestyle.
I like that.
And being a lover of life. I'm LOL.
Okay.
I'm LOL all the time.
All the time.
I'm a lover of life.
Even when you go pump your gas, it's always she always takes the fun, like she takes these pictures at the gas station. It's always up against her car. She's always looking fly.
But you know where that came from?
Where?
My mental problem.
Okay.
I hate pumping gas. So I had to make it exciting for me.
Okay.
If you don't like to do something, make it exciting so you'll want to do it.
Okay.
Then it won't become like a task, like, oh man, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
Oh, then you're miserable, now you're depressed because you gotta do it. No.
Yep.
So I don't care. I have fun now when I pump gas. It's not like a chore. It's not a tedious task. I made it fun.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
That's good.
So that's where that came from.
More kids should even hone in onto that when it comes to schoolwork.
Oh yeah.
Because the more you hate it, the harder it's gonna become for you to do it.
Oh yeah.
And now when I see it, it look like trash. I'm gonna make you do it again. You're not turning in bullshit.
I hear that.
What?
Yes.
We probably need to put out a junior book.
No, for real.
A junior
for the kid.
For the children.
For real.
Seriously.
For real.
To touch in on their mental, because even in schools, with my son with middle school deals with a whole out of chaos classroom and a teacher that can't control the chaos.
Okay, yeah.
And so then he's caught up in the chaos, and he doesn't know how to get out of it. So it's like, bro, you gotta. But it's hard when it's just him trying to pull himself out of it.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, we're gonna get more into
that.
We're gonna get, because that's accountability too.
Yeah.
Let's go to this fine young man down here. You're not fine.
No, I'm not fine.
Look at you blushing.
Right.
Look at Pouchon blushing, y'all. Look at Pouchon blushing.
You look, you get a smile up out of me. I don't love smiling too much.
First of all, I've never been greeted with anything less than a smile from you, so I don't know the other side. So I'm blessed.
You correct.
Yes, sir. I'm super blessed. Tell the people who you are. Coming to the mic. Y'all come a little closer. And tell the people who you are. Your recent author as well. But prior to that, tell us who you are.
My name is Whitney Joseph, but everybody know me as Pouchon. But technically, from now on, I don't need to tell people my name is Pouchon. You might as well call me by my government name, Whitney Joseph, because I'm on the face of a corporate. My name Whitney Joseph. I'm a really employee at Publix warehouse. I work for a 500 corporate
Fortune fund company.
I do motor. I'm a motor operator / receiving, and also when I help them selecting.
Okay.
I love to read. I love to support. I love to read. Yeah, I love to support a lot of businesses. I have a page. I market my own page. Like if you have anything going on, I post it. It don't cost a penny to post somebody's page.
Right.
Because social media is made for networking. It's not made for you to expose what you got going. It's made for you to learn how to have an access.
We're gonna talk about that because I don't know. My platform is my business.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so I kind of disagree when it comes to. I don't feel like. Well, I disagree, but you keep doing what you're doing. But I disagree with the use of a platform if you have a genuine following who really honestly will go where you tell them to go and buy what you tell them to buy, and you're an influencer. I think that if you post something or I ask to post something, it should come under a business plan.
Well, to be honest with you, it's like, for instance, if I met her today, like today, I'm meeting her, and she's doing something with hair. By the end of the day, I'm gonna say, let me get your page name. I'm just post it on my page. Who knows who I'm following? It might be a client to her, and they like, you know what? I can't find this person. Who this person is? You know what? Let me go follow them.
To do that.
That's what I would do.
To the follow.
Why waiting on mine? I'm see. I'm just kidding.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been knowing you for a good 15 minutes. I love your personality.
Boom, boom. Shots. But I see what you're saying as far as, you know, when you're in these types of rooms, the networking aspect of it all. But I think that people sometimes want to use you up so much because they know that if I get access to him or her, this will help to boost what I got going on.
You're correct. I'm
gonna use them motherfuckers. I can't use them. And until you realize your worth, nobody else will.
That's where it falls back to that topic you're gonna be talking about, you versus you with a
okay, cause goddamn it, man. Are you Haitian?
Yeah, I'm Haitian.
Oh, born and raised?
No, I was born here.
You was born here, so you were born and raised Dade County?
Yes.
Oh, what part of Dade?
Miami.
Okay, so not like Overtown, Opelika.
Little Haiti, North Miami Beach, wherever all the Haitians reside at.
Okay.
Sac Passe?
La Boule.
La Boule.
You thought I was American?
Big Jolie. Big Jolie.
You thought I was American?
Big Jolie.
Non, parle quoi?
Ngangum.
Tu bagarres from shit.
And the poisson.
Well, last
Find that she's
I ain't doing but saying words. I'm not even stringing together no sentences. I'm just saying words.
But yes,
I didn't know.
I know you're an author. I'm an author, but I have a ghostwriter.
Oh.
See the difference between me and you? You're an author and you write. I'm not too much. I know how to write. I just don't know how to put everything in the grammar and put it in places. Okay. So I have a brother.
So you gave the idea.
My brother's my ghostwriter.
Okay. All right.
You told it to him. He put it together.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, because that's what I need.
That's what all the many of the authors today
they use.
They have
It's just not only authors. It's just like with the music industry.
Music too.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Write a lot of music for a lot of people.
I totally.
You gotta know your strength.
Yeah,
you gotta know your,
absolutely.
You gotta know your strength.
That's where a lot of artists get it mixed up at feeling like they can't really be transparent about the fact that they have ghostwriters. But guess what, baby? Everybody uses them, and there's nothing wrong with it. Just like everybody needs a little nip tuck every now and again. Everybody needs a little BBL, a little something sucked out, sucked in.
No.
Listen,
now it's the right way. Do it the right way.
Now we're Healthy Living in the building, and it's Untouchable. Come on, girl. Have a seat. We was holding your seat for you, girl.
Thank you. Hi.
Untouchable made it, and we're just in the introduction, so it's actually right on you.
Oh, okay.
But you know, yeah, you can bring it up to your. You want me to go ahead and put my little plug in real quick while you get the mic situated?
Yeah, right.
It's Two Dogs No Cat. It's your girl Bugatti Black. You fuck me and I'm fucking you back. We here at Stamps in the Street Radio every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 o'clock Central. If you're in Chicago or Houston, stand up for me one time. Chirac is in the building. Y'all know that's where I'm from. Oh, okay, don't forget it. Don't get it twisted. I'm not from Dade. I'm not from Broward. I'm not from Dundee. Slide around. You gotta come closer into the middle.
Okay.
Come on, slide. That extends. It's an arm. Yep.
Somebody's arm.
Go ahead, go over some more because he gotta get you in the shot. He gotta get you in the video.
Sorry.
Because Untouchable is here because number one, not only are you a comedian, but you are an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And you've got some awesome things going on. I attended one. I couldn't stay. I couldn't stay because I was doing overtime that night.
Yes.
And so I came and then left.
No.
So I didn't get a chance to actually see the show, but I came to see the setup.
Yes.
Everything looked beautiful. The painting on the outside. First of all, the villa is a dope venue.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Thanks.
big ups to you for even locking that in because it's a dope venue with the outdoor indoor. You had the painting going on. You had the sex toys going on.
Yes.
Then you had the show. You had DJ Meat.
Yes.
Spinning Records.
Yes.
Tell us what you got going on now. Who you are. What you represent.
Okay. You know the way you kind of diss the Dade. Like I ain't from Dade, so I'm definitely from Dade. Super ghetto.
Oh no, I love y'all.
I'm comedian Untouchable. You guys, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram under comedian Untouchable. Our next event is actually a costume event, so we definitely bringing out the sexy ladies. Them asses been in all pandemic. We giving y'all a reason to bring them asses out.
Them new asses. Them Dominican Republic asses.
Them fresh from Colombia
asses. I need them PPP asses out.
Even though all of them look the same, y'all invited.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's a cookie cutter world now.
Listen, I said if a serial killer went on a rampage in Miami cutting up bodies,
we wouldn't know.
We'll be lost. We wouldn't know who's who.
They'd be like, she had a big ass and big titties.
We got a bunch of big asses. Be like, look for a butterfly. The bitch had a butterfly on one of the stomachs and one of the asses.
Cause that big booty big titty shit is too much.
Oh no, it'd be the stomach with the fake abs where they look like little pockets of air and shit. Yeah. But they be trying though. They be trying. It be fucked up because they go through all that and then they nigga cheat with a fat bitch.
Oh,
crazy. I'm like, it's crazy.
That is so true.
Listen, if I had one of Clue's bombs, I would drop it right now. I need me to show me what a bomb's at on this bitch, because I need to drop them. Don't give them too much Untouchable, because that's just a preview of what they gonna hear when they come.
Man, listen, our lineup so hot this time, man. We have a fire ass lineup. We have comedian Shea Butter, which is the queen of comedy, West Palm. That's my homegirl. All day long. We got Gamma 305, which is the king of the Haitian comedians.
Okay.
He's hot. We got Chris Priester. We bringing in the old school seasoned vet. Right. I'm talking about the lineup is so fire.
Now, are they required to come in costume too?
You can come in costume.
You're not making it mandatory?
Nah, we ain't gonna do like the government and force things on folks. We gonna let y'all decide.
I want to be forced to wear a costume. I want to like a dress up.
Listen, don't tell us about your beard. We just trying to talk about this shit. I'll say she like costumes.
Because what be going on in my bedroom stays in the bedroom unless I bring it on this show.
I'm telling you, but they don't have to. It's not mandatory, but I feel like with our promo, what we've been putting out, people been really seeing what we got going on. I think they're going to want to wear costumes just because it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And it's the week of Halloween. It's the 27th,
it's
right?
The 27th.
That's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. You definitely should come through.
We should go.
We should
go in Squid Game.
Oh, man, that'll be hard.
Oh, there's probably going to be so many people doing that this year.
Okay, well, let's not do that then.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, so let's go as the Tinkerbell or something. It's fairies.
Yeah, something.
Cute wings on.
My goal is just to have.
You know I gotta be skimpy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
and we put on our nice the little things that go up our asses, and then have on our cute things, and then put our wings on, and just have something covering the breasts.
Man, optional.
And then go out and then wet our hair, because my hair gets kind of like your hair.
Right.
And then have our hair big and just go.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be sexy. I feel like people gonna want to come out just because it's a sexy event. Like it's something to do. I feel like everybody is pretty much doing the same thing. You're gonna come to the club. You're gonna vibe a little bit. See somebody fuck and be like, you going? Okay, everybody go home.
But stand around but the stand around is what it's gonna be. Like clubs are like so dead now. It's like, what a party at? Where's the vibe at? Where is I want a body, I want to be jumping around so I just can't stop, nigga, and turn around. I danced all night. Like I want to do that.
The one before the last one, I actually overdid it. I had to stop drinking for a while, man. That shit.
Wow. You told me. You came and told us.
Yeah, I had like a whole blood clot in my eye. I was like,
you really?
Yeah, but it was fun though. I almost died, but it was fun.
They always say that. What the crackhead said? You know Joe Dad, that blow he took last night. Where that shit at? I want to go try it too. Joe Dad, nigga. I said Joe Dad. I don't give a fuck. That's that shit.
Yeah, we had the vendor and selling sex toys and everything. So everybody could pretty much loosen up. I feel like things so serious right now. Everybody's so tensed up. It's a lot of bad things going on.
It's very serious. Like right now, you're not drinking. I need you to say the drink.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah, so look,
no
busted
blood.
Nah, hey, listen, I'm gonna be responsible this time.
Right, absolutely. We're gonna hold you accountable, bitch. Because tonight is about accountability. We're gonna hold you accountable for your actions.
Even though I stay up the street, and that's what all drunk people say. Nah, I stay up the street.
Bitch, and up the street be upstream street, round the corner, down the block.
Right.
No, we're
Driving
not
down the
going.
expressway
Good
the wrong
20
way.
Listen. When Pouchon told me, when Whitney told me, he was like, so the ladies drinking, I was like, yeah, we're drinking white. He was like, oh, okay then. He's like, y'all want Casamigos? I was like, it could be Patron. It really ain't have to be no Casamigos. But he got the Casamigos. He said, I'm going to my liquor plug. I said, the what? The what? The plug? I need the plug too for the private events.
Hey.
Is he hand-aroundable? Is that a word?
Hey, we gonna take it.
It's a young lady.
Okay, I'll take that lead. I'll take the lead. So listen up, you already know what the fuck it is. We always every Friday, and you know how I like to start things off. It's fucking cuffing season in this bitch. Woo! Right now it's fucking tryouts. You should be doing a lot of fucking or a lot of eating, cause a nigga taking you on first dates every other day. You going on another first date.
No,
Listen.
I said no.
Listen, I had a young lady, well not I had, but I heard a young lady on another show discussing her dates, and she was like, you know, I date 3 guys, 3 dishes. I date 3 different guys every week.
Damn.
She was like, because I'm trying to find the one, so I really hold myself to a standard of making sure that I date at least 3 guys a week. And so,
wow.
Oh, this must have been on Kevin Samuels, because I'm getting ready to say Kevin Samuels. So Kevin was like, well, bitch, you ain't really looking for no love, bitch, because how you out here looking for love if you dating 3 different niggas a week? 3 different niggas a week. It's 4 weeks in a month. That's 12 niggas in a month. It's 12. It's what is it? It's 12 niggas in a month. It's 12 months in a year. That's how many? 144 niggas in the year until you find your Mr. Right.
Oh yeah.
That thing gonna be a little tight.
Maybe y'all think about it. Right?
Damn.
I'm just saying. That's
But
what
is she having
that's,
sex though, or is she just going on dates?
we don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
We don't know.
difference.
But let's okay.
Maybe she's just going on a date.
You hope for the best, but you expect the worst at all times. So the expectation of the worst is that she fucking up.
Oh!
You know how men think. Stop it, Fiona. Don't do it, Fiona. Now you know how men think.
Since you bringing that up, you think she's doing something wrong what she's doing?
I think that and I'll take this because a 12-year-old actually told me this.
Damn.
What?
So I called myself dating an individual, and I told my child, I was like, I like him. He's cool. I really, I like going on dates with him because I was going on multiple dates with him. But then one day I got another date with somebody else, and I told my kids I'm going on another date with somebody else because I'm very transparent. My kids, I want y'all to know where I'm at. Call him, call me. I want y'all to have people phone numbers because these are not new niggas. These are old niggas. So don't think I'm like introducing like strangers to my kids. Right. So my son was like, but you said you liked the other guy. And I was like, I do. And he was like, well, that's not what you should be doing with regards to dating. He was like, if you're dating to fall in love, then if you feel like you really like the one that you're dating, then that should be your focus. It shouldn't be you dating him and then going over here with him to try to figure out if he gonna be better than what's over here. Because you already said that what's over here was good. Right. So what do you need the other person for?
So.
And I got that from a 12-year-old.
All right, he made a good example. So 1 + 1 = 2, correct?
True.
But me, 1 + 1 is 3.
How?
1, and something in the center.
What's in the center?
So you gotta always think about this. When people date, they go from dating and go straight to relationship. There's something in between.
Okay.
If I'm dating you, I could be dating her.
Okay.
You could be dating him. There's a thing called exclusive dating.
Oh, okay.
Exclusive dating is, you know what? If I'm dating her, I'm dating her, I'm dating you. But I really like you, and that's your daughter. You know what? Now I made my mind up, I ain't gonna talk to y'all no more.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus on her.
Okay.
Now, that's a daughter. Am I willing to take the responsibility to look at her as my child? And I
During
say
the
yes.
exclusive dating portion.
During the exclusive dating.
Okay.
You know what? No, this before the exclusive dating. You know what? Yes. She stayed by herself. Am I willing to move in and take the responsibility of the bills? Yes. Okay, boom. Now, I'm leaving all y'all alone. Now, we're dating. The next thing you know, we're going in a relationship.
Okay.
See, the main thing what's wrong with a lot of nationality, we go straight from dating and go straight to relationship.
Okay.
You don't really get to know the person.
Okay.
Because in life, when you're in a relationship or friendship, you have to know the goods and the bad.
And the indifferent. When the moments where they don't want to take a stance. What I talked about earlier.
That boy got knowledge.
Yeah. Listen. That's why we listen.
Listen, that was like some real mature
That was
shit
really
right there.
good.
That was real mature shit.
You know where I learned that from? When I was incarcerated,
Okay.
I got 12 years and 7 months in the federal system.
Wow.
When I was incarcerated, I used to like reading psychology books, and I ran across a woman book, and it ain't dome in my head. I kept on reading like this. It ain't making no sense. Like what the hell she talking about? Then I kept on reading it, and I understand. You have a lot of relationships just mess up. Like me and you could be in a relationship. You never seen the bad side of me. Then all of a sudden you just start seeing the bad side. Now you want to
kaput. You give up. And that's really and that's really why. Well, I don't know. Cuffing season, I think, takes on two roles for different people. I think depending on the maturity level that you're, wherever you are in your life, you can take it one way or the other. Some people take cuffing season just to be like a season for just right now, like a, you know, and like you said, a microwavable relationship. Whereas I can just find somebody to take up, you know, with right now, hang on to through the holidays, and then once the holidays are over with, I'm back to doing what the fuck I want to do. Yeah. But then you have, on the other hand, the people that take cuffing season very seriously, where they're saying, listen, I am actually in this to find true love, because this is the person who I really want to be with for the rest of my life. And so they take the good with the bad, and they go with the indifferent, and they try to build with those individuals. But, you know, sometimes those individuals don't want to hold themselves accountable.
A lot of people don't like to hold themselves accountable. Well, accountability turns responsibility.
Right.
They're two in the same words. But don't go there yet. Let me just finish this real quick, because I want my people to know where we are right now. Because it's October 22nd. And we got one more week through the month of October before we're into November. Listen. Listen. It was just
knocking.
It's
gone.
Further and further. It's a fucking 40. It's pushing me so far.
Hey, listen.
So anyway,
it's the best.
It is.
Listen,
we 40.
Yeah. First of all, today is the day. Today is the day for Scorpio season to begin. I just want y'all to know that. Okay. High five.
Yes.
Okay. Scorpio season begins today, so all of you bitches that were born on the 22nd, I'm sorry, you're a cusp baby. So you got a little bit of me and a little bit of the lion ass bitch in you. But to keep it all honest with you, right now it's tryouts. And what that means, like I said, is you're going on a lot of first dates, or you're doing a lot of fucking. Depends on who you are. Last month, September 1st to the 30th, it was drafting season, which meant that you were supposed to be picking like your top candidates as far as like your first, second, third, fourth draft. Just like how they do with the NFL and the NBA. I want you to stand on your podium. I want you to make those calls. I want you to say, hey, you're the first round draft pick.
Get a nigga a hat.
Yes, I want you. Yes, you. Absolutely. Call your mother and tell her you're coming with me. Okay? And then before that was scouting season, which was August 1st through the 31st, where you were supposed to have just been seeking out. And they say you're supposed to be doing like a lot of online dating, like app dating. I don't do that. I'm not really with that. I don't know how you guys.
I've tried it.
Tell me what was your experience?
Tinder. I was on Bumble. I was on.
Hey, you were looking for dick. No, you was looking for dick. Don't be trying to say relationship. You were looking for dick sites. Those are dick sites.
They are.
Those are dick sites.
Everybody was trying to get it. At the end of the day, you already knew what it was. And they were straight into the point. And some people were married, and they would say they're looking for
a unicorn.
Yeah.
It's called a unicorn.
They were looking for it, and they were honest. They would hit you up like, hey, well, we're going to be in town for the weekend. I got that a lot. A lot of visitors coming from out of town. And
him and the wife coming in from out of town?
Yeah.
They trying to
and
jump
they want to invite me.
It's called a unicorn.
They want to invite me to party.
Yeah.
They want to party.
That's a lot going on in our room.
But, it was that. Las Olas area. You know, Las Olas area.
You like,
I'm like, there was some money involved. Had to be some money involved, because that bitch,
I didn't do the app, but I did meet my dude on Instagram.
Okay.
So I didn't do the app.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the same thing.
And we actually
it's the same thing, huh?
November 13th make 1 year for us.
Damn.
Oh wow.
So y'all got a Scorpio relationship.
Who slid in the DM.
Who did first?
It was me.
Yeah.
It was me. It was so
And he
funny. I just
kindly
sent a little,
accepted.
yeah, I just was like sending little heart faces or whatever. And then I saw he was working with some kids, and he was like, "Oh, you know, we for the community." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I should come out there and help you guys." I had no fucking plans to go out there and help them, but I was like, "I should come out there." And then we just went back and forth. We met up one day, and we just like it been
on and popping since then. And they've been so cute. They're so inspirational because I'm like up with hope, down with dope. But it's like I don't know. I'd be like up with dope and down with hope because I don't give a fuck about that hope shit. Fuck
That's
that
why I
shit.
love my baby because we got hope and dope. We went to Cali and just they weren't ready for us.
Y'all back again? Shit, y'all just bought a zip. Shit. Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are sticking it out because after tryouts you got preseason, and for us singles, I don't know. Are you single? It's complicated. Are you single? I'm single. Anybody in my audience single?
Single audience.
Single? Complicated. You look like it might have been complicated. Single? Single. Okay. I'm single as
She's
well.
that woman.
Listen, I read
3 guys
people's-
in 1 week.
I read people's mind. Exactly. Listen.
I mean, the options are there. Why not?
Don't call out my audience now. Listen, we do what we gotta do around this dating scene. It's hard out here for us.
Accountability.
Okay, hold them accountable. Listen, after this season of tryouts, we're gonna go through preseason. And preseason is important because you got Thanksgiving, and so it's really important to be very picky with who you take to Thanksgiving dinner because you know how your aunties and your mom is.
Oh, they get to go?
Take no
You're supposed to take them.
Oh no, you're not going.
No.
So then you're not. That's not the one that you picked then. So you don't take your pieces. You never took a piece of Thanksgiving.
Easter maybe.
She must have got one of them aunties that tell all your business and shit.
If you still
That's why show at Thanksgiving you can't bring everybody to Thanksgiving.
Are you still gonna be around for Easter?
You going for the rabbit?
I feel like holidays should be good to bring up.
You know, if I've cupped you.
That's what it is. It's your,
No, I'm saying if I've cupped you, you can come.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come.
Is there pressure in any of you guys' home for the single individual? Well, when you were single, even when you were single, to bring somebody home for like those holidays, or to have some? You never got the pressure.
No,
like nobody's been like, "Damn, bro, you still single?"
Hey, they don't want nobody to cup. They want me to get married.
Okay.
That's my pressure right
Okay.
now. In my family, like,
Wow.
when you get married, girl, you ain't getting no younger. Need somebody to help you rent Gigi, right?
Damn, like, Gigi
Yeah.
Gigi good.
I'm like,
Am I not doing a
I'll
good job?
get to it eventually.
They trying to push you on it.
How about you, Pouchon? Do you have any pressure from any of the women? Because I know Haitian women can be very headstrong and very.
I don't deal with Haitian women.
Well, no, I'm talking about in your family.
Oh.
When you go home.
Hey, damn, you like, no, I
And
don't
damn for your
Hey.
Wait a minute, what
with them
do we call a nigga that don't do? Are you an ethicist? Like you're not a racist, you're an ethicist. So whatever you ethnicist, what do we call
Oh,
it?
they don't like their own.
You don't like their own ethnicity.
It is not that. It just I like them, but I have my.
Your preferences. Now go back to the aunties and the sisters and do they put pressure on you when you go home? Like to be like, where your girlfriend or where your bitch or well, not your bitch, but where your wife or whatever. They don't be like they don't do that.
No, not really.
You look like the family member. People be scared to say shit to.
Probably do.
They be like, they be sitting over there. They be like, I want to ask them, but I'm gonna let this shit.
Don't say shit to his ass.
This shit slide. I ain't gonna
Look at his face. He looks
Yeah,
like this.
I think. I would. If this was my cousin, I would ask him.
That's
shit.
probably what
I'm not gonna. Okay, like
I would ask my
a
cousin
point in
shit.
time. You know, I don't want to. I'm gonna bring this up, but I don't want to go all the way
Deep into it.
At a point in time, I was married.
Okay.
Oh, you've been married. Okay.
Only for 12 days.
God damn. It's the A for effort.
It's called a nomen. I haven't been nomen. But anyway, I was married.
Well, did the check clear at least?
Listen. I was married, and it was one of this a female that I was her first a long time ago, and I got out. And then, you know, I was dating other females. It looked like it wasn't working out. So I said, you know what, let me try it out with one of my ex. So I thought I knew her, but I really didn't know her. It was a new person.
Y'all are different
But
people, right?
I brought her to my father. And my father technically almost act like me, so my father just look, he remember, he like, she felt the energy, like, my daddy don't like you, period. And then it go back when my father know her nationality, no disrespect, I don't know.
Is she American?
Nah.
Was she Jamaican?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Haitians and Jamaicans don't really.
It's not that. Jamaican women are very controlling.
Very possessive.
Aggressive.
Aggressive.
That was the problem.
Oh my goodness.
But besides that, if I'm dating a female, like my mom, if she cool, she feel the energy, she gonna love the person.
Okay.
Right.
She
They
gonna
love
be cool.
whoever you love.
Yeah, she
All
gonna
the
be
enemies
cool.
get.
Not all the time. They don't always love who you love.
Cause I've been watching Love and Hip Hop Miami, and shout out to Ace Hood and Sheila. But his mom and her, they
like each
are
other?
all in
They
the
bump
water a lot. Yeah, so I don't know how he's really dealing with that, how he does it. I do recall, like, even in my lifetime, my mom really didn't like my brother's wife, his first wife. But she made it work, you know, they had 2 kids, whatever. But I didn't like her either, you know.
Oh, okay.
But I used to make my shit known because I really give a fuck. But my mom was very much more reserved when it came to how she handled that situation. So I can understand your mom probably just being like, oh yeah, whatever you want.
And it's like
Nah,
culture.
nah,
A lot of times.
Not all the time. Like right now, at this moment, well, both of my kids' mom American. My mama, she deal with the girl mama, but she can't stand the son mama. Don't mess with her. Not one bitch, she won't say hi, none of that.
Damn.
I've been in a situation because my kids are half Haitian, and I had to deal with the mom and, you know, learning her because the cultures are so different. Like when we see our family members, it's just like, hey, that's it. But Haitians, they want you to kiss them. You have to embrace them. And because I wasn't raised like that, I didn't do it, and she took it as disrespect. So she was like, oh, Trell doesn't kiss me when she come inside here. She doesn't kiss me. And I'm thinking like, bitch, chill with that gay shit. But
Yeah,
then
but you didn't know. You didn't know at the time.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the culture.
It's the
And then I'm
culture,
like,
yeah.
well, okay, when I come in, should I kiss her? But now it's forced now.
It
So
is.
now
It's
I'm
awkward.
like,
It's
now
even more awkward.
yeah.
Right.
So we had to go through it for a little while, had to loosen up, you know. Then I start to like kiss her cheek and stuff like that. And then it's
You
like,
didn't want a full-fledged kiss on the lips?
oh no, see, that's what I was talking. That's what I thought. I'm like, hold on. I'm like,
wait a minute.
hey, I'm like,
Cause
tell
you
your
like,
mama.
man, like cheek. I'm like, well, damn, did she want you to kiss her lips around this bitch?
No, the whole thing was the kiss period because
Okay.
that's not my culture. So us, when a stranger, no, not a stranger, but a woman
Approach
say
you like
kiss
that.
me, you gonna be like, damn,
Yeah.
bitch,
Yeah.
that gay shit.
I ain't with that
But,
scissor.
yeah, like we ain't even getting down like that. I'm like, I'm gonna tell your son on your ass, you over here with this gay shit, right? But then I found out that this is the part of the culture.
Right.
So I had to basically learn her. She wanted me to call her mommy. I had already lost my mom at 13, so I wasn't in the vibe of doing that.
Not doing that at all.
Yeah, but everything that I knew, it was disrespectful to her. Like everything that I did was disrespectful. Like I mean, goddamn, everything was disrespectful.
Wow.
And
it
because
was
the
just
cultures
culture.
are different.
You
Yeah.
gotta know. You gotta know somebody.
I agree and disagree. It depends with certain, like Haitian people. Like me, I'm Haitian. I could be walking to some Haitian parents' house and say bonsoir. I don't greet them and kiss them. I just say bonsoir. It just, some of them you have to, some of them you don't. But you gotta always look at it like this here, like you can control your choices.
I feel like I did have a choice.
No.
No, listen. You can control your choices, but you ain't gonna never control the consequence.
Man, the consequence would have been my nigga would have
Well,
been mad.
I can't control
His
my
mama feel
choices,
disrespectful.
nor can I control the consequence.
Why you say you can't control your choices?
Because depending upon the situation I'm presented with, the choices are the choices. Like it's like if that's the situation, right, and that's my baby's daddy, and that's his family, I can't control the choice that's his aunt, his mom, his grandmother. I can't control these other choices.
You make.
I can control how I respond to these individuals. That's the only thing that I have control over, is me. I can't control how they perceive me. I can't control how they respond to me. But I can control how I respond to them. And I can control how I receive their messages. So therein that is maybe controlling the consequence, because if I'm able to control how I receive messages from individuals who may or may not like me, then that can in turn out a different consequence. You know what I'm saying? But if I am on the guard at all times with people because of how they've treated me, then every time I receive their message is always going to be, in my mind, negative. I'm going to always be turned up. And so the consequence will always be negative. So therein, I can only control how I receive it.
See, me personally, if I'm Haitian and I'm dating you, if I know my parents is like that, I'm going to inform you.
Yeah, but
You
everybody
could
know.
give a bitch a heads up.
Everybody know. And you're right. High five to that. I'm sorry.
I'm going to inform you because I'm misleading you.
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
He could have let you.
I was going to ask that. Like,
But you know,
why weren't you
sometimes,
told? Like,
no, but you
like,
know what? You can't fault him. He maybe forgot. Who knows? You know?
I
You know, people do make mistakes. They give him the
He wasn't holding himself accountable, goddammit, because I don't like that shit.
That was me. I'm gonna inform you.
Right.
Yeah, before
I like
get
that. I like
there.
that you hold yourself accountable for doing shit like that.
I'll
So
inform you.
But
listen,
see, yeah, you gotta communicate.
Yes.
That is the
number freaking one.
That's the top.
I give
Yeah.
people a heads up. Look, okay, I got this kind of brother, I got this kind of mom, I got this kind of sister. Now they gonna clown.
Yeah.
That's just my family. That's how they welcome
So
you
let's
into
get
the
ready.
family. So don't get offended.
Don't cower out, please. If you pussy out,
If they don't like you, they not gonna clown you.
Yeah.
That's how I work in my family.
Yeah.
If they not clowning with you, they don't like
if
you.
we're not interacting with you, we don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So it's all about just the heads up. 'Cause like you said, if I would have knew, like if he would have told me, hey, listen, it's a part of my culture, you gotta kiss my mama. You know, it's very important to me. He should have, especially
Right. Yeah, he
that
should have
part.
told you.
It's very
He shoulda
important to
told
me, you know, that you embrace my mom and all that. Then I would be like, okay, you know, I would have been ready for it. But then, you know, she just kind of came. I think she stuck her tongue out. I wasn't sure.
Oh my gosh, shut up. Anyway, so listen, when you tell me to listen. Anyway, so while you're out doing your picking for cuffing season, for preseason, for the Thanksgiving, make sure you know culturally who you're dealing with because, and I think that it's really up to your significant other to prepare you for the
Definitely.
meeting and greeting of the other side. Depending on whose house you're going to, I feel like it is absolutely the responsibility of that significant others to get you ready, prepare you. Like as you said, this is my sister, this is my mom, this is my brother, boom, 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 boom. So that way you don't walk in there blindsided like my homegirl here, where her nigga's mama tried to tongue kiss her. I don't know.
back up, Bill Cosby. I don't know what's going on with you.
But after that, you got cuffing season, which is December 1st through January 15th, which includes Christmas and, of course, New Year's. And you should know if it's real or not by then because playoffs come January 16th through February 13th, where you should be having like the top maybe two playing for your heart. I don't know. It's like some real deal love and basketball type shit.
What I gotta happen before Christmas because I can't buy 2 gifts.
I'm telling you.
Well,
You gotta pick which house you gonna go.
I gotta decide
I think that's
which one I'm gonna buy a
stressful.
gift for.
I think everybody should be
okay, so then
decided
maybe so then maybe playoffs is more so like up in the dating scene then. It's not so picnicky, it's more so like I'm taking you on a helicopter ride across the The dates are
Romance.
So the dates are more in depth. Maybe I should put it like that then. Instead of it being now 2 people. Okay, I can go there. So when you're in your playoffs, it should be 1 person, but the game should be stepped up with regards to dating.
Right.
It shouldn't just be no simple shit. Yeah.
So when do you have the conversation? Because like he was saying, right, a lot of times, and like she was saying as well, it's all about communication, right?
True.
Because a lot of times people will think just because they're doing relationship shit, that they're in relationships. But you
Well, I
never
think-
have the conversation
I
of
think
what are
in
we
cuffing
doing.
season it should have been happening because it was an extended time. It was December 1st through January 15th, which gave you a lot of time and a couple of holidays to kind of say, hey, I'm digging you digging me? I'll take you to my granny house. She liked you. She sent you home with some peach cobbler.
Okay.
You know, you was with me for my birthday because I'm a Scorpio. So, and then, you know, you be out here for Christmas shopping and shit at FAO Schwartz, you know.
As long as y'all don't do the matching pajamas.
I mean,
Oh, y'all go together.
With the matching
Everything
pajamas.
you
we
saying,
together.
everything you're saying, if that's what's
We
going
together.
on, then you just like what the person doing. Do you really actually act like the person?
no, I'm saying the grandmother received her well. She gave her a peach cobbler. Then we went to.
He's like,
Then I had to, right, because I think I had to come back to it. I think all you heard was like material shit. So I kind of had to come back to it and tell you where it kind of came from.
Yeah.
Like Granny gave her a peach cobbler, and then we went shopping at FAO Short. Like we did that. Like it wasn't just no, oh, you bought me.
Okay.
We went shopping
Okay.
at FAO Short. Cause see, you got kids and I got kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
it's
what
a
we'll get into.
it's a dual thing. I'm not.
well, in cuffing season, are they Are you allowing them to be around your kids?
Hell no. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not doing. Well, if they at Thanksgiving, they are.
Yeah, they got.
Well, yeah.
That's true. So be mindful who you bring around for cuffing season, because, baby, a championship game is February 14th. That's Valentine's Day, and that's for all the chips and all the fucking marbles.
Yeah.
Whoever you show up with at Valentine's Day, you stuck with for the rest of the year. I'm lying. I don't know.
No, we usually break up at lunch.
You're the
That's
serial
right
cuffer.
Valentine's.
I used to be.
Okay. So,
Valentine's?
I bet.
What is Valentine's?
what is Valentine's Day?
February 14th.
Oh, I don't know nothing about
Well, that was the day. That was
Oh,
Valentine's Day
you
in
never been in
Chicago.
love. That's so sad.
You never been in love.
Why have to be in love to celebrate Valentine's?
To do
Look.
something,
To know about
something
it.
to know about Valentine's Day. The
Hold
Hold on,
world.
I understand he look at me, but let's be
Hold on.
real. In order to,
Do you
because
really-
we ain't doing that.
Do
In
you-
order to be in love, yes, you have to be in love to celebrate Valentine's Day, because it's two people that celebrate Valentine's Day.
Thank
So don't let him look at me make
Crazy.
me think the shit makes sense.
Hold
That didn't
on.
make no sense.
Hold on.
If you look at if in order to celebrate
He definitely
Valentine's
giving the
Day,
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh,
hey, in
oh.
order to celebrate Valentine's Day, you have to have a partner.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, you gotta be in.
I love challenges.
What you gonna do? Well, let's get. Hold on. Let me take your
Wait
first
a minute.
Let me take
Hold on. Because before you do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna step into this accountability factor. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna step into it because now we getting ready to hold people accountable for what they done talk about. Because that's why we open up the conversation with cuffing season. Cuffing season really breaks the conversation. It really breaks the ice for individuals. It kind of gives you insight into who you sit next to without you even really, without them knowing that they're really breaking the ice with you. So I really appreciate you guys being so open and honest during cuffing season. But right now we're gonna jump into how you hold yourself accountable, you versus you. Last week I had some individuals here, shout out to White Chocolate and Carroll City Meach, who were talking, we were discussing domestic violence, and they were very gun-ho about the fact that domestic violence victims are weak-minded. And so I was like, well, damn, you know, weak-minded individuals, weak-minded. So basically, a part of the healing process for escaping domestic violence relationships, the number one step is turning on your mind so that it's strengthened. And so while I was really combative about the whole idea of it being a weak-minded thing, one thing that they talked about was you have to realize your partner won't change. Making excuses for your partner's behaviors, actions, and giving them outs. Just go to therapy, or he just needs anger management. Those things, instead, you'll see as character issues versus them just being, you know, simply things that he maybe need to just get over. So it's almost as if you didn't cause it, you can't cure it, you can't change it. It's the 3 C's. So now you're holding yourself accountable and saying, listen, I can't do shit about this.
Right.
This is you. This is all you. It's on you, and I can't do nothing about it. You need to change it because I can't. I didn't cause it. I can't, and I won't cure it because I ain't a doctor. And I definitely know that you can't change it because you ain't done it. You still beating my ass every fucking day.
So them the 3 C's?
Those are the 3 C's. And when I discussed that, they were like, oh, okay, so you really do have to kind of like embrace the whole idea of flipping the switch in your mind. And I wouldn't really call it weak-minded. I would just really call it at a point where it's like you haven't really given words to your experience yet. So you really haven't even been able to hear the narrative in your mind to even know it's a problem. So for you, it's normal. It's like your everyday thing. It's like, okay, this is what I do. This is what I know. This is how I perceive love. This is how I know that this man loves me, and this is my family, and where would I go anyway because I don't have anybody. My family is over here, and I'm here, and this is, okay, so I'm just going to stay because maybe things will change. And so in your mind, I wouldn't call it weak. It's just that your mind has compartmentalized your situation, and you have not even received any ideas of outs. Like, how do I get out? And it's simply because you haven't really identified that it ain't you.
With me, because I'm very like strong against domestic violence. I don't tolerate the shit. I teach my daughter and all women around me how to recognize the signs. The first sign is disrespect. As soon as a man is disrespecting you, when you allow that to happen, consider yourself in an abusive relationship, because that's the next step.
Can I stop you right now?
Yeah.
Because what I've been hearing a lot of is that the first one is actually an overlapsing of love and emotion, and it's like an overrun of like
too much love.
It's too much. It's like so much where it's like you're smothered, but at the same time you like feeling like he loved me though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want nobody to love me that much.
But it's like so smothering. It's like the over romanticizing, the overextension of like I'll just go to any length for you and I love you so much. And it's the rapid idea of like you gonna be mine.
Well, that's the thing, because sometimes it's two different type of people in the world.
Okay.
It's people that say, you know what, this person loves me and I know she'll never leave me, so I'm going to love her and I'm going to protect her and make sure she's safe. And then you have on the other hand, I know she loves me and she'll never leave me, so I'm going to whoop her ass, I'm going to cheat on her, I'm going to do all these other things. So it's two different types of people. So I don't feel like at the beginning with the over romanticizing and saying, you know, sometimes people just speak in future, they just really want to be with you. It's when they take a turn for the left when the nigga like, bitch, I kill everybody in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's something different.
Yeah. Well, they say from the whole over romanticizing, it actually turns into small situations. It never really leads directly into a straight bitch, I'm finna knock your socket out your fucking face.
Nah.
It goes from, oh baby, I love you, I love you, I love you, to a shove. Or perhaps, you know, a muff or a backhand. It's not as extreme, and then it follows with I'm so, you know, why would you make me do that? And you know how I am. And
Yeah.
So now you feeling like, well, damn, did I say or did I do or did I go too far? And then followed by a isolation. Now, after he done made you feel some kind of way about what's happening, even though you know good and goddamn well it's not your fault, he isolates you so that when he shuts down, he or she, because it's female or male.
Females do it too.
They shut down so that you have no access to communication. So now when you're trying to get answers about what has happened, you can't. So now you're left to come up with these ideas in your mind as to what has transpired, which I think in turn makes you start blaming yourself. Because you don't have nobody else to blame. You don't have nobody else to answer those questions.
A lot of times too, it's all in who the woman is and her upbringing and how many strong women she has surrounding her. That's why I was even telling Bugatti last time, like that'd be great, you know, to mentor some little young girls, because a lot of them don't know what it's like to have a strong black female around them. So I make it my business to be that for my niece and for my daughter and, you know, everybody around me, because I feel like when you're strong and you understand who you are, you understand what you're not supposed to accept, and you don't make excuses for a person. Once a person put their hands on you, it's not even your job to find out why. You understand? It's your job to get to safety. It's your job to get rid of this person. And a lot of times, because we're from the hood, ain't no snitching. Man, fuck that. I'm calling 9. They finna drag your ass the fuck up out of here. Kicking and screaming. And don't call my phone, because a lot of times bitches will get them drugged out, and then as soon as he called, they're going to pick him up and they're going to bring him back to the house. So, you know, a lot of times, like I said, I feel like if a woman is surrounded around strong other women that explain to her, like, listen, this is not love. Right now we live in a world where toxic is considered cute. Which is like, girl, we be arguing, he be pulling all up at the club. And
They think
they think it's cute because they don't know the seriousness of it. They don't realize that when you get in a situation like that, you have one foot in the grave. I have a little cousin that was murdered in front of her 2 kids. So this hits home. This hits home for me. So I make it my business to never put myself in a situation. When I first start dating, I tell them first off rip, this is what I'm not gonna accept. Off rip, like off
Communication.
I'm not gonna do that.
Communication, as you said, Fiona.
You said
Yeah, I have to.
You think that it's important to set those boundaries firmly in the beginning. And how soon? How soon in the beginning?
Real soon.
I'm gonna tell you first date. I'm gonna tell you. No, you gotta be able. You have to be able to communicate your wants and needs in a relationship in the beginning.
Okay.
Because ain't no sense in me wasting my time.
Right.
If I can't speak freely and be myself, then there's no sense of me wasting your time. Time is very valuable. So I'm gonna have that discussion with you right off. Okay, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I do. I have a daughter. She's number 1 priority. So are you willing to be number 3?
Right. Well,
Because
okay.
you know, I mean,
Okay.
you're
Now
number 3 right now.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because
yeah.
let's go with that real quick because a lot of men will say, well, even in a relationship, if we were looking to go into a relationship, am I still gonna be number 3?
Do I have a ring? That changed your level.
And,
Now,
okay, so if
I have
okay,
a ring,
Then what number
that
is he in?
changes. That changes
if he
things.
has a ring, if he
2.5.
comes to you, what number?
Right.
Depending if my daughter don't
Come
need
on,
shit,
come on, come on.
like 2.5.
I want to know honestly, where would he be if he put the ring? Honestly, in all transparency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2.
He would be.
Number
Yeah.
still number.
Yeah. You know.
You know, okay, so you guys do know that that
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
goes against
The
hierarchy.
Yeah, the
of the
hierarchy. I
household.
get it. However, you have to put in a little time. Sorry.
Well, yeah, but if he's putting a ring
You
on
gotta
it,
put-
the time is too late. Okay.
Why the
If he putting a ring on it, Fiona, the time is
Look, here he
done.
go.
Why do you have to put a ring on it?
No, I'm
Because
just saying, because you saying he'll be number 3, but you saying he had to put the ring.
So,
Yeah, he
so now when
does.
he put,
Position.
so now when
He
he, put
does.
the, so when he put the ring, what number he is? Because
She said number 2 still. I
why
don't
he's
agree.
number 2?
I agree she become
Hold
number
on,
1.
hold on. I would like to know from her. She answered.
what?
Well, you know, because first, I'm number 1.
Right, please say how you feel and say with your chest.
I'm sorry.
Chest.
First and foremost, I'm number 1.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I am.
That's
And
understandable.
then, so you would have to be, you're number 2.
Probably say number 3 because
With
you probably gonna put
So,
Gigi number
okay,
2.
Yeah.
So you're number
You would
1.
still be in that, yeah.
I understand where you're coming from. So now, suppose he have the same mindset like you, and he say, "I'm number 1 too."
He should say it.
But
How
then
about
that
that?
makes you number 2 or 3.
No, but he should say it because I'm sorry.
I
As
know.
an individual and a person, you born by yourself, you gonna die by
That's
yourself.
I like
So if you cannot be yourself number 1, if you're not putting yourself number
Number
1,
one.
you're gonna fail.
Okay.
correct.
I don't care what nobody's saying.
I
Any
agree.
relationship, you're gonna fail.
Okay.
So put yourself first.
That's right.
She
sis.
passed
So
the
that so to
AKC
make
Mental.
sure. Okay, I was just
saying Pushed up a little bit, but I'm like, nah, sis.
I was just getting ready to make it plain and say mentally and spiritually
you gotta
you
do
should be
it.
whole. I want you to be whole and to do
Right.
that first.
You
Yeah.
gotta do it. I'm
But
sorry.
you mentioned something about when we in a relationship, you gonna set the requirement.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like me as a man, and I'm gonna speak for a man, and even though from a woman perspective, when you're dating someone, you should set the requirements right there and then.
That's what she said. That's
But
what
you
she
said
said.
relationships. Say relationship.
No,
Wait,
I
what's
said
it-
marriage.
No. You said relationship.
Well, basically,
That
what
was
we're
what we're
saying.
talking about.
Yeah, if I'm
once
dating
you-
someone,
I think
I'm gonna
that's-
tell you.
Yeah, as soon
I
as
think-
you-
and
There ain't no
Expectations-
sense of us even dating.
Continuous
I'm
All
sorry.
your expectations gonna
You're
be very,
not-
how your expectation gonna be?
Because I can
From
do
0
that.
to 10.
Because I know what I want.
Yeah,
Well,
you gotta
I know what I want. I know what I'm gonna tolerate.
What your expectation will be at from 0 to 10?
What do you mean 0 to 10? I think
For
no.
what?
Not 0 to
see,
10.
how I operate is
Go, give it-
how I operate.
Give it.
I would
give
like to
it.
know how you operate.
How I operate in life. No expectations, no judgment.
I love you.
Mm.
Okay?
I love you. I love you.
I got all the
We don't do
expectations
that.
I
No,
Why
I'm
would you say
sorry. I don't. I can't because I don't want you doing it to me.
I don't want you to hold me.
I don't want you doing it to me.
You know why I love your answer? Because you know when you set expectation and your expectation is high, and sometimes
Oh, yeah, it's gonna- you be disappointed.
sometimes in life when that person don't do it, you get disappointed.
Yes.
You get mad at him,
Yep.
or you get mad at her. But you
Yep.
cannot get mad at the person. You gotta
That's
get
right.
mad at yourself.
Exactly. For setting that standard for individuals who may or may not meet it.
Right.
You have to set the standard for yourself.
For yourself.
How I was just saying, to receive an
Right.
individual where they are
Mhm.
in the element that they're in and just go with it. Because I feel like whoever you meet in that moment, they're not gonna be perfect for you. They're never gonna be perfect for you. They're always gonna be imperfect.
What does that mean?
Because guess what? The imperfection is what makes that puzzle piece mesh.
Mesh. Right.
If we were all made the same and we were all made out of perfection, no piece would go together because we would all be the same.
Right.
So you have to understand and embrace those imperfections so that we can all piece together and create that big old picture of love. That's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? And holding ourselves accountable for our own actions. I can't. That's why I'm saying when you go to meet your people, I need to know, motherfucker, who I'm meeting. What's up with Bessie?
Let me know.
But I heard Bessie like to hit people with a cane. Is she gonna hit me? Because what do I need to do? Do I need to bring anything?
I might fight her back.
Listen, I bite.
I might fight her.
I'm gonna bite that bitch. So
because when I used to date, back, when I was in my
when you were dating, because you're not dating anymore.
I was doing about 3 a week, like
You were doing three a week?
Oh yeah, I was her.
Passion.
I was definitely her. But I wasn't having sex, but I was entertaining.
Okay.
About 3 men a week.
Can I stop you there and then I want you to put a pin there, but were you losing any individuals that you were dating because you wasn't having sex?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because But then that was how I weeded them out.
Okay.
That helped me to weed out the ones who you're not
Okay.
we're not gonna be together anyway.
Did any of them hold on just to get the pussy?
Yeah. And I might have liked the D.
So are you one of the people that do the 90-day thing?
Nah, I don't believe in
You just go with the
I'm gonna
flow.
do it. If I like you that night, I might fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm definitely.
And guess what? I'm gonna be accountable. Yeah, I fucked you.
Yeah.
I did. I fucked you. You ain't fucked me. I fucked you.
Hey, you looking crazy, but to really be honest with you, like
For real.
if I walk in the club right now and me and you walk in the club and I say, boy, I'm gonna have sex with Bugatti, the percentage wise, it's not no 50-50. It's not. It's a 75-25.
Better know it, because it's
When a woman walk in the club and say, oh, I'm gonna fuck him.
Oh yeah.
It's a 90%.
We beat that.
100. These are my 90. 100.
No. You can't say 100 because you might meet a man.
They don't want to do it.
He may be actually married and he's faithful to his woman.
Yeah.
But it's rare.
Where's that at?
It's, but I'm just saying, it's rare.
Listen,
Show me one.
I will attest.
But no, it's rare. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: a man don't choose a woman.
No, a woman
choose.
Listen, I'm so glad you said that because I had a show a few seasons ago where we discussed sexual selection. And sexual selection is really based upon the female.
Yeah.
We are the ones that are in control of selecting who we have sex with. We give the men the what is it called? We give them access.
Yeah.
And so if we will stop giving so many motherfucking niggas access, then we will go back to where we once were, which was a commodity. We're no longer a commodity because guess what? The demand and it's all fucked up right now. It's too many bitches, too many hoes that's giving up shit, and it's too many bitches that ain't. I mean, it's not as many bitches that's not. So we losing right now for the hoes that's trying to hold on to some shit.
But like I was saying before, the men make the women who are. The men make the women who are they are today.
The men makes the women. Absolutely.
I agree.
Now look, we're in 2021.
Yeah.
All right. We gonna go 20 years back. You know the artist named Joe?
Yeah.
He made a song called "What If a Woman." Did you really understand the lyrics? What he was saying?
That's a good song. That's a good song.
What if a woman? If you walking in miles in her shoes, and she was the pimp and he was the bitch.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
What he's basically saying is the
What
thing.
if she did?
What if she did it? Yeah.
How it's like this?
Walk
Year,
a mile
you wanna
and
have your cake and eat it
walk in
too.
her shoes.
It's just like this.
Yeah,
Year,
but
if I'm
it wouldn't be perceived the same, Pouchon. For men, it's never perceived the same. You guys don't perceive. Hold on. Let me say what I say, then you can respond. I like the song. I do, and it really gave us some insight into maybe we could do what y'all do. I think it really gave us. It was like an anthem for us, and it was like, oh well, if he's saying we could do what a nigga do, we should do it. And I really don't like that because I really feel like niggas should not be giving us a pass to act like them. Hold us accountable for being ladies. Don't hold me accountable for being a nigga out here in these streets. I don't want to be a nigga out here in the streets. So the thing about it is, y'all talk like, oh yeah, you know, that song, What If a Woman, and you trying to give me the whole rundown of it. But at the same time, you really don't respect no female that's out here running and acting and talking and doing the same thing that you do.
Yeah, they
You don't want that.
You don't.
You don't.
So even though you're accepting of it because you may feel like what she been through or, you know, whatever her experiences are, you can understand where she come from, but that ain't the bitch you taking home.
I look at it like this here. If you have a hidden agenda and a hidden motive, then I ain't gonna like it.
No, not a hidden agenda, a motive, but a past.
But watch this.
What if her,
what you classify yourself? Because I see you said lady. I don't consider you a lady.
well, I'm a woman.
There's a difference between a woman and a lady.
Yeah, I'm a woman.
Yeah, you're a woman.
You gotta say that fast. Come behind fast with them.
You're a woman. But what I'm saying is,
So what's the difference?
what I'm saying
What's the difference between a lady and a woman?
ladies are very, like, you know,
Ladies will tolerate disrespect.
prim and proper, very prim and proper, and very nice.
If you say bitch to a woman, that's it.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
You hit a woman, that's it.
Yeah.
A lady will tolerate certain disrespect.
I agree with you. I agree.
When you look at the gender, female, that classify all y'all in here.
True.
Right.
When you classify lady, it's a different bracket.
I agree.
When you say woman, you're a queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole different
Yeah.
energy. I agree with you. I agree with
That's
you.
like
Just like
saying
when
young
you
lady.
classify male,
You can't say young
it's
woman.
all the males in the
Still young
room.
lady, right?
When you classify fuck boy, it's a different type of nigga.
Oh my God.
When you classify
That was
bitch ass nigga, that's a different type of motherfucker. Deadbeat daddy, all that shit.
It's
It's
a queen and princess.
Nah,
is
they
some
be
type of
calling some
different
little
shit.
homies queens sometimes and shit.
Yeah, I'm
It's
like,
that one dude that
that's,
called
y'all
everybody
using
queen.
that
You
term too
like,
loosely.
Listen,
Very
Oh.
too
I am so sick of the grand
Queen, no, you're not.
Grand rising queen.
You're not.
She's
You're
not.
not.
Queen. You like,
She's
bro.
not that.
You're
They,
not.
no, they say that's a red flag.
Right.
Like, hey, queen, you like, oh, this nigga.
He's with the copy
Like when they call you
paste.
queen.
He's with the copy paste.
Oh, not when it's done in that manner.
Yeah, like it.
Grand rising queen.
When it's so freely.
It's
No, when it look copied and
Sometimes they
pasted.
say-
You ever got a message that look copied and pasted?
Yeah.
You like, who this nigga that say shit to like,
That's why I just said copy paste.
Oh
Copy paste. Some messages you can tell are copy paste.
good morning, queen.
I mean, it's a
Today
nice
is your
word.
day
It's a
for
nice-
a blessing. You like, bitch.
You know what messes a lot of men nowadays? And that's something that I learned and I kind of mastered a lot. Because when I got out of prison, I start calling myself Trey Songz, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Why?
You know why I say that? 'Cause
Instead of bitches.
you know why I say that? Because once you have conversation, you can hold conversation with a woman and you get all the attention, that's it. You're going to win. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to give you an example.
I've had plenty of conversations.
I'm going to give you an
with niggas,
example.
I'm
Suppose you're having a good day in your show. You have a man. You're about to call his phone and say, baby, I need to tell you about what's going on in the podcast. Bugatti.
And he don't
hold
wanna
on.
listen.
He don't want to listen.
Mhm.
But you got this specific friend. You just call his phone.
Yeah.
You know he busy. He be like, nah, I got 10 minutes. I got to open it. I'll listen. Right there off rip, you going to be like, you wish you could take his qualities
Right,
and put it in your man. But watch this. Now you in the car with your man. His homeboy called the phone.
To
and he
tell
like,
him
yo,
something.
what's up?
He
Yeah,
turned
for
the music
real?
down, everything.
But he ain't saying nothing about, hey man, I'm going to holler at you later. I'm with my
Right.
girl.
That does happen.
That happens. But guess what I say? Motherfucker, your ass, goddamn it, didn't motherfucker listen what the fuck I said the other day. You gonna listen to motherfucking fat judge your ass calling the motherfucking phone, bitch. What the fuck wrong with you? I won't call no bitch. I be like, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? Damn, baby, chill out. No, I ain't chilling out shit. That's why I ain't sucking that dick tonight, nigga. I'm not sucking no dick or no nigga that wanna fucking listen to what the fuck I got to say. Call that judge and suck your dick, nigga. The fuck? Then later that night, you gonna call back. Nigga. But no, I think that more of us need to really just hold each other accountable for the bullshit. And I think if more of us did that, then it wouldn't be so much fake, phony, double standard bullshit that's out here. It would just be very straightforward. Like, hey, listen, this is who I am, this is what it is, this is what you get. Individuals need more of that. And I think that that also goes hand in hand with mental health. Because if you have somebody who's very accountable for who they are, where they are, and where they're going with the person that they're with, that person can very much so handle the situation according to where they are and who they are and where they're going. It all matches up. So instead of y'all bullshitting around with people out there, hold yourself accountable for how you're handling yourself, because how you handle you in turn affects the next motherfucker who you encounter. And that motherfucker, that person may not be mentally stable enough to handle how you come. You get what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't look at things like that.
Well, that's why we're here.
And when you look at things like that, it's just like foresee what she was talking about, the book she wrote.
Healthy living.
And healthy living. And you know, it fall back with psychological point too.
True.
And then you know, I know what you talking about, what you write, I know basically some of the main things when it fall back with the 8 positive attitudes.
Okay.
That's these characteristics that every human being have.
Okay.
And some people be like, oh, what is the 8 attitudes? It's so easy, it's simple. This is something I learned in prison. And I'm like, you know what? It make a lot of sense. But some people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. If you look at the 8 attitudes, you have 2 O's. Objectivity, open-minded.
Okay.
Them 2 go hand in hand.
Okay, yeah.
If you see the 2 H, humility and honesty.
I agree.
This nigga will surprise you.
Yeah,
You look at him, you'll
If
swear.
you look at,
Yeah, he won't
watch
say
this.
shit, but educated shit.
Willingness and responsibility, they go hand in
I
hand.
agree.
Right.
The last 2, caring and gratitude. They go hand
They
in hand.
do.
That's what happens.
So
You get locked up.
that's what a lot of things, a lot of people don't understand.
You get locked up, you
And that's
get
the main issue, even though with a relationship or with your
Or
coworker,
friendship, at
whatever you
work,
have,
church.
you have to
Yeah.
build to know somebody in attitude, no matter
Yeah.
what. Like
Yeah.
I would explain to him, if you have a positive, you gotta have a negative.
True.
So if you look at objectivity, or you look at open-minded, objectivity,
That
what
means
you
I'm
think-
looking at the room open.
Now, what you think is the opposite of objectivity?
Subjectivity.
Thank you. What you think was the opposite of open-minded?
Closed-mindedness.
Myopic. That's what it is. Narrow-minded.
Yeah, I agree. You got some shit on you.
It's you know what I love about him though, and this is what I love about my black man. This is what I love about my black man, right?
Whitney.
When the world count him out, you know, and that's why we really have to support our black man, because this is
Very
like
true.
him. This is what I love to see.
Yes.
When the world counts you out, they look at you and they
Right.
see gold teeth and they see like, oh, you know, I've been
Record,
incarcerated, all
history.
these things. But then I feel like he had the intelligence to hold his own in any
Listen,
room.
And that's why the
Just the way he
platforms are
speaks,
so
and it's
important
amazing.
to give to individuals like.
But you see what you said, the intelligent, when they go back to the weakness, holding yourself accountability. I still also have a weakness also too. That
We all do.
mentally,
We do.
no. I deal with my weakness 24 hours.
Listen, bro.
Yeah.
You think
Everybody does.
Listen,
Everybody
your
does.
sin is no
Everybody
greater
does
than the
it.
next
Right,
man.
there you go. There you
It
go.
is what it is.
I understand that,
It's low S.
You
Okay.
gotta look at it like this here.
That's what it
When
is.
you practice a lot of empathy and you put yourself in other people's shoes and you think you're Jesus, it's gonna affect you in the long run.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm dealing
Because
with.
you're carrying the weight
Oh yeah.
of the world.
Oh yeah.
And guess what? As I just told you, and I think I probably gave you confirmation tonight, I don't know if you want to accept it or not, you can't change the way people react. You can't change that.
Right.
The only thing that you can do is change how you respond. That's it. When somebody greets you with bullshit, it's up to you to either go with it and be like, okay, bitch, and be ready to go with the bullshit, or you can say, you know what?
Let me cut the edge with these words.
Nice.
you right.
Okay.
You see what
And then you turn and you walk away.
Yeah.
And then now you know, because remember I asked you out there, I said, well, after you hold your friends accountable and they don't do, you know, they don't make the right decision morally or that, or, you know, according to those values that represent you or represent your friendship, what do you do with it? Do you cut it off? No, you just handle
Handle
them.
it different.
You handle them
Oh,
differently.
okay. I see how you work.
You don't cut them off.
Thank you for that.
You put them,
Thank you.
and
for
you
that.
put them in their lane.
Right.
Where they belong in your life. That just means that now they don't have as
Right.
much access to you in these certain areas. They can't, you know, certain things become limited. My phone died. certain things, oh, that means my life didn't get
Yes,
saved.
it paused it. I meant to tell you that.
Damn. So anyway, he got the live. So anyway, that means that they don't have access to you as much as they used to. So you, to whom much is required, much is expected, much is given. You have to learn how to compartmentalize individuals where they are in their life. Not in yours, just in theirs. Like, okay, that's where you are in your life? You really ain't about trying to figure out about stop stealing or stop smoking, so I'm gonna put you over there. I'm gonna put you over there. Because this is where you belong. You don't belong with me. You get what I'm saying? That's how I feel about holding people accountable and putting them, and like I say, I don't want to cut nobody else off these next couple of years of my life. I'm turning 40 this year, and I feel like every relationship is meant for something, whether it's a season or a lifetime.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
A life lesson. Sometimes it's just a life lesson. I don't look at anything as whether it was good or bad. I take it for what it was.
What it was.
It was a life lesson. What did I get out of it?
Yes.
I step back and I think, no love lost is what I love to say. Because for something, maybe you needed something out of me.
Yes.
Maybe I was sent in your life so you can grow and develop. And we have to be able to accept that truth.
Yes.
And that's the hardest thing. It took me a while to really understand it. Like, wow, I was sent to you for a reason.
To give.
Even though now I'm fucked up about it, like you did some foul stuff.
Yeah, you ain't have to do me like that.
You ain't have to do me because I was down for you.
I would give anything.
Yes, but it was
where they were. It was where they were.
It
was where they
had to happen.
Exactly.
So this is what I wanted to know, Bugatti, because 40, that's a big thing for black women because, we still look good. So people never really know what we've been through. If you can tell, if your 40-year-old self could tell your 20-year-old self something, what would you tell your 20-year-old self? Girl, that's me. Oh, my kids can listen. Listen, bitch. I swear to God. Listen, that's what I was talking myself. I had them so early, though. I was like, I ain't had a chance to really, live it up.
Oh, okay.
No
You're talking about the
children.
earliness.
No children. I would have waited, no children, as well as stay in your marriage. Stay in your marriage. I would have stayed in my marriage.
Oh.
Why you say would you stay in your marriage?
I allowed outside influences of guide me to leave my marriage.
Okay.
Versus me staying in my marriage because working on it and just noticing that people are flawed. You know what I'm saying? Those flaws that he has were not really big. Like I should just leave him. It wasn't really like that. I should just leave him.
If you really look at it in actuality, what human being don't have flaws?
Exactly. But I didn't know that
now. She knows now.
I know now.
She knows now.
And she asked me, what will my 40-year-old self tell my 20-year-old self is stay in your marriage and wait to have kids.
Wait to have kids. I mirror that. I will wait to have the kids and everything because, as black women, life moves so fast for us. And what I explain to my daughter, slow it down. Don't jump levels because I feel like as black women, we jump levels. We'll jump. You did the right way. You got married, but majority of us, we jump straight from girlfriend to baby mama.
Yeah.
You jump from single to in a relationship, not really knowing what's going on. So as far as me, what I would tell my younger self is slow down. It's not a rush. You don't have to rush everything. Yeah. Don't have the babies and all of that. And just don't worry. I feel like my younger self, I had a lot of anxiety. Like I used to always be worried about everything. But then when I hit in my 30s, right now I'm 37 years old. So when I hit in my 30s, I was like, damn, you know what? Life is not about rushing. It's about slowing down, figuring out things, enjoying things, all those things. So if I could tell my younger self something, it'd be don't rush.
What about you, Pouchon? That's a good question.
Because when she said that, it's something always stick in my head, and it's something that I took when I was incarcerated called Toastmaster. Toastmaster is dealing with public speaking. And then the first thing you do is you do an icebreaker. Icebreaker is technically when you introducing yourself, give a little broad about yourself. But what she was just stating about slow down and something that's hit in my head because I remember something I was always saying Toastmaster. Fast is not always better. Sometimes they move slow so you can enjoy the view.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
So that's what you would tell your younger self.
Nah, but me, I'm about to be 40, And if I
You
go
look
back,
good, brother.
yeah, a lot of people think I'm in my early 20s. But
Mm-hmm.
I was in
If-
30s, they lying. But go
no,
ahead.
I'm gonna cut this off. I'm like,
Hey, he like, hold on, don't let me get the ball head now. Nigga,
Nah.
look like
Whitney, I'm saying I cut this off, but I do look 30. I
if I could go
They
back,
call me baby face.
if I could go back 20 years ago, to be honest with you, I think I literally set a good example for my little brother.
do. Yeah.
Oh,
Look
good.
at that.
That's
Look
good.
Why I say that?
That's
Because
good.
the crazy thing, it's so unique that you got me here on his birthday,
Aw.
and this is his 20th birthday incarcerated.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
been in when he was 18. He's 38. He had
Wow.
2 life sentences in 40 years.
Damn.
So you always have to look at when a small brother look at what his big brother do. They want to do that also.
Right.
And me, I look at it the fact that what my parents was trying to embed it in me, like go to school, finish school, get you a job. Like if you really look at it, every human being is not gonna run their own business.
No, I mean, like that girl said, we still need some burger flippers.
Yeah.
we still
Like
need some
me,
bank
we still
tellers.
need workers.
Yeah.
Like me, I have a lot of ideas, but I don't feel right running my business. If I run a business, I'm gonna work in it. If you got a business, I'm gonna work in it. I
As
like
you
to work.
should.
Yeah.
Better
I don't
be
like
working
to
your
run
business.
I want to work. And then something that what my parents used to always tell me, go to school, do this, do this. And I'm looking at the fact what my brother going through, what my daddy was telling you, and what my mom was telling you. 9 out of 10, you didn't listen to them. You want to listen to your friend, you want to listen to your outside world. Now you incarcerated.
Yeah.
And you got to think about it. This is not on him, this is a lot of people.
Yeah,
When
it
you
is.
incarcerated, a lot
I think
of people,
all of us got
a lot
one.
of people forget about you.
Yes.
When you be on the walls, it's like you in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I agree.
Yeah.
Cause I
It's
definitely forgot about my
and
brother.
you know, a lot of people do forget.
Shit.
But that's something what I did what set my mindset when I got out. When I looked, I said, man, I'm not gonna never forget where I came from. So everybody that I don't know that's behind the wall, I'm gonna always keep a spirit living on social media.
And that's why you're sending your books even behind those walls, which I can definitely appreciate and respect. Like, not only are you putting your book on the disc, right?
Yeah.
You an author?
Yeah, he's an author.
I'm an author.
You
Yeah.
nigga like I'm an
I'm
author.
Hey, I'm an author, but I have a ghostwriter.
Listen,
band
You don't have to stop saying that.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey,
don't
You don't have to
worry.
stop
Just,
saying that.
just say, me and my brother
Stop
co-wrote the book.
saying it, okay?
I want you to start using it
Someone
saying,
else
me and my
put it
brother
in.
co-wrote the book, bruh.
Watch this.
Don't say that no more.
Listen what he did with us. He's got books for all of us.
Nah, I ain't knew all of us was in here.
Well, no, you don't
might
want the
be-
audience.
But look,
It's okay.
But while he's doing that, and while he is signing these books, I want to turn it to my Fiona. And I want you to tell me, what would you tell your 20-year-old self? Because that's a good question. I love the fact that you came with that question, Untouchable. What would your 40-year-old self tell your 20-year-old self? Just about accountability, about your weaknesses, your strengths.
You know, I'm in my 40s already.
Yes.
You look
Okay.
good, sister.
Thank you. I'm gonna actually be 42 next
Whoop,
week.
whoop. Don't look for
October
the
27th. Because I say you look good, you feel good. Hey, hey. And I practice heavy living and I'm
Okay.
No, but seriously, I would probably say, because I myself had to die so I could live.
Oh man, that's deep. You gotta
Yeah.
explain that.
That's
One
true.
more.
Please give me something with that.
Repeat that again.
That's
did
deep.
I had to die.
Get your bombs.
You have to
Bugatti.
be willing to die so you can live. Sometimes that old self of yours can't go where the new self is going, where the new self needs to go so you can fulfill your purpose.
Okay.
So for me, it was a life-changing car accident that I had, where we hit a telephone pole head on. The driver I was driving in the car with, he passed out at the wheel. I just, only thing I remember is waking up and I saw all this smoke coming up from the car and I'm like, I gotta get out of this car.
Right.
And as soon as I stepped out, I fell to the ground because my leg was broke.
Oh my God.
I broke my hip and femur. But in that moment, I died.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I was never the same person that I was before. Because during this time, I was in the wilderness. I drew
Did you know you were in the
more
wilderness?
closer to God. No, it wasn't.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know until well
couldn't
after,
live
but I
out.
hated God. I'm not even going. I
Wow.
was like, why me? I had just moved to LA. I just moved there. I was there for not even 6 months in the car accident happened.
Damn.
But I was moving fast.
Yeah.
I was moving fast.
Yeah.
So ain't no telling where or what could
was
have
on you.
happened.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
But I'm so glad I died. I'm so glad that I died.
Say it.
I'm
Yes.
so glad.
Yes.
Because I was able to live now.
Mm.
I was able to see things differently. I was able to know that life is precious.
Yeah.
It's a gift
Yeah.
from God and to understand. So for me, I would tell my 20-year-old self, your life is a gift
Mm-hmm.
from God.
Mm-hmm.
You have great purpose here on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
It's a blessing. It's
Every day you
It's a
have
gift.
to fulfill your purpose.
Yes.
People think it's just one big purpose in life.
No. Every day is a goal
Every day.
that you have to achieve.
Every
It's a
day.
squid game every day.
Yeah.
It is.
For real.
Even if you want to believe it or not, bitch,
It
it's a
is.
squid game
You gotta
every
do
day.
it. It's a choice.
Yeah.
Some days I don't feel like getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm in pain. I
Yeah.
live in pain every day of my life. That's what people don't know.
Yeah.
I'm in pain every day of my freaking life.
Sometimes you touch on
My
that
baby-
a little bit.
yeah.
On the page.
Yes, it hurts.
You have arthritis.
Yeah, it's
Just like
you
me.
got
just
all
the pain.
right.
I have rides and
I'm sorry to
pins.
cut you off.
Yeah.
My legs.
I gotta go see chiropractors, but I don't let that get the best.
Of course,
me.
you don't. And that's not even
I don't.
an identifying factor. Even though you may touch on it a little bit, you may give a little bit
A little
here, a
bit.
little sprinkle
Right.
there. The holistic point of view is I'm whole.
Huh, girl, I got my mind.
Yes.
I have peace.
Yeah.
You can't buy peace.
Yeah.
Oh
Nope.
man.
Nope.
Peace is priceless.
It's at a certain age when you realize that. You know.
There you
that?
go.
It's at
Is
a
it
certain
40?
age. I'm gonna stay in your 30s. You know.
Hey,
listen.
I can't say only that. You got.
I be trying to get my nieces getting
Like
it.
that.
My
It's all
younger
a person.
generation, I'm trying to get them to get it.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. Just fall in love with yourself
Yeah.
Exactly.
first and foremost. Take priority with yourself and figure out. You may never know your purpose until the end.
Yeah. True.
You may never know.
Unfortunately.
But don't be so worried about it.
Right.
Just live.
Live.
That's
Right.
what I read off
Right.
your energy.
Just live.
I read people energy, and your energy is self-love.
Yeah.
It's bright, it's yellow, it's beautiful. So don't
thank
never
you.
change that.
Thank
That's
you.
why when you was like about
It
to
is.
backtrack, I'm like, fuck that sus, push that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it needs
Yes.
to be. Because that is true. If you don't love yourself, you don't know how to love other people.
Other people.
If you don't
There
love
you go.
yourself, you accept things
Yep.
of a broken person.
Yep.
So anytime I come in contact with another black woman and her energy is self-love, I'm like, I fuck with her.
All
I'm like, I fuck
Yeah,
with her.
right.
Even if they don't understand you.
Right.
Mhm.
Some people think I'm crazy. I'm
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
They don't want to be around me. They be like,
She's
who
so
this
quirky.
bitch?
Yeah.
Get this bitch out of here.
What, does she want to be
That's-
black?
That's that nigga energy.
I be like, get on out and give it your pootie tang.
Right.
You pootie tang. You a pootie tang. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I'm gonna give you some of this.
Right.
I love your energy.
I'm gonna give you some
Sprinkle them
of this.
just a little bit.
I love
A little bit.
Not too much. I don't want you to get away all your fairy dust.
Not
I
too
need
much.
not too much.
I love the energy because the world try to tell us
They
to dim
Dumb it
light.
down.
Yeah, dim it light. You don't want to.
Yes.
You don't want to make other people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, you like I'm that bitch. Y'all need to know I'm that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just anytime I come in contact with that self-love energy, I fucks with it.
Right.
I love it, and it's hard to come by. A lot of
It
people say it, but a lot of people
Don't
not feeling
live
it
it.
or living
Oh,
it
yeah.
or doing it. You
Right.
see how many bitches be on there, post a picture and be like, loving myself, post the shit, then start crying after the shit. So it's all about like when a person really, that's their energy, that's who they are, that's how they
Right.
Be
live.
consistent.
Exactly.
But I cry a lot. I'll say it.
Oh, I'm a
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a
listen,
bad
I'm
person.
not. You're a
Water bag?
Scorpio.
It feels
Water
good.
bag? That's what they call me, water
It feels
bag.
so good.
She's
No,
a
it
Scorpio
feels
like
good.
me, so I know
It's
she
okay to
cries
cry.
a lot. We cry a lot to
What
ourselves.
part you say?
What is-
But I always say
We some
I
sensitive
cry.
gangsters.
I cry for
Sensitive
those who
gangsters.
cannot cry.
Mhm.
That's what I say. I cry for those who
All
can't.
human beings is sensitive and emotional.
I think
Yeah.
I think we are supposed to be,
Right.
but I think that
They're
a lot
not.
of us from the way that we're brought up, are taught to suppress it a lot.
Right.
Even though you suppress it, but if you lose somebody close to you, you become sensitive. Like a lot of males be always acting like
They so tough.
They want to play tough. Man, get that BS out of there. Because at the end of the day, when we go scientific, a woman have two X chromosomes, and a man have an X and a Y.
Yeah.
Why do a man have an X? Yeah, even though why we have an X and a Y, we determine what a woman gonna have.
Of course.
But why a man have an X? You have a sensitive side.
Right.
Yes. So tap into it.
Yeah.
Tap into
A lot
it.
of
Embrace
men don't
it.
like that.
Listen, a lot of men not gonna like you at the end of the night because listen, I'm only fucking with him, but what I'm telling you is, men, most of them don't want to be held to the standard that you set tonight. You've really set a very precedented standard for young men across the board. You came in here, you dispelled the myths about individuals who've been incarcerated. You dispelled the myths about individuals whose families have been broken. You dispelled myths about individuals who've come up in the broken neighborhoods. You have created a path for individuals that now they're gonna have to stand up to it. Like, I can't no longer say that my neighborhood and my upbringing and my situations are what's holding me back. Because look at him.
Exactly.
It's no longer an excuse anymore. And you've made that very, very plain. Not just you, but some other individuals before you made that plain. We can no longer hold these situations that have been presented before us as we were brought up, or the way that we were raised, or the way that our families have handled us. We can no longer use those as excuses to why we behave the way that we behave as adults.
Right.
You've made the narrative very clear. I'm no longer holding that as who I am. I'm gonna change the narrative because I'm gonna go this way. So I commend you for that.
You see the word you keep on mentioning? There's two words y'all kept on mentioning all day.
What is it?
Change and love.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you, since you the host, what do change mean to you?
Change means evolution.
Good. What do change mean to you? Speaking to you.
Oh,
I like her personality.
Right.
There's something about her synergy.
Evolution. Come on, go.
Yes.
She's second.
What's
I
change?
Second,
What change
I
mean?
concur.
Growth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say that.
So I know I can't ask the audience.
Hurry up, cause we gotta go.
So how long we got?
We over. Come
So
on.
my thing is this: why I asked that? See, I look at the word change, and I'm gonna look at the letters.
CHANGE.
See, you gotta learn this here. For you to change,
You
you have
gotta
to make better choices.
CH.
For you to change, you have to create positive habits.
Okay.
For you
H.
to change, you have to change your attitude.
A.
For you to change, you need to stop neglecting your responsibility.
N.
For you to change, stop feeling guilty.
Yeah. G.
But you know the main thing why a lot of people don't change?
E. Environment.
Nah, they tend to make a lot of excuses.
That's
Not just recording.
Excuses are tools of incompetence.
Okay.
Before we get out of here, brother, I want to tell you straight up. I know you feel like, you was the reason for what's going on with your brother. And a lot of times when in life, we lose certain people as casualties, as their casualties. But I do still feel like you can be a mentor to the youth. It doesn't have to stop there. I feel like, you are a perfect example of, just because you was caught in a situation don't mean you have to stay in that situation. I feel like you can show young brothers that don't be what they perceive you as. Don't be the person that they look at you as. So when I look at you, I feel like even though you've been through all what you've been through, you still can be a mentor to the youth, our young brothers, and explain to them, just because you started off this way, just because this was your journey, don't mean that this has to be an end. You're a strong person. You made it through a difficult, tough situation for a long time, and not too many brothers can say that. Some we completely lost to the system. So the fact that you're a survivor of the system, the fact that you're so articulate, the fact that you're so many things, you can definitely be a mentor to these young men. Definitely a mentor to the young.
I don't know. I want to bring us some good shit. I don't know
appreciate that, but I have one more. We mentioned love.
Make it fast.
We mentioned love.
He got one fucking
I got one more.
One more, love.
Let them open them vaginas, eat it.
I'm not gonna ask y'all what love means. I'm just.
I already told you
him.
what it means. It means lick it, open it, the vagina, and eat it.
Well, guess what? If I'm in love with you,
You gonna lick my shit, open my shit.
No,
You gonna
I'm not.
vaginate and you gonna eat it. What the
no.
hell?
If I'm in love with you, I'm gonna be loyal to you.
Yeah.
You gonna,
If I'm in love with you, I'm gonna be open-minded to you.
And then what else you gonna do?
Yeah.
Now guess what? What I'm gonna do?
What
If
do
I'm loyal and being open-minded, everything gonna be vividly.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then you know what E
It's gonna
stand
be in
for?
4K.
And then you know what E
Lost
stand for?
capacity.
You know what E stand for? Empathy. I'm gonna always put myself in your shoes.
And guess what,
That's
nigga?
good right there. You're good.
We gotta end this show. We're gonna
I
be
like
2
that.
hours around this motherfucker fucking with this nigga. Listen.
Exactly.
Okay, we need to do this. Like to talk to.
Come in, please tell the people what we got going on next week so that people can know where to find you.
Definitely.
Because after tonight, people gonna want to know where to find you.
Definitely, you guys. October 27th, we will be at the Villa Lounge. We have a paint and poetry and comedy event. We start off with the sexy painting. Everybody is on the outside. You paint. After that, you come on the inside. You have poetry. You have comedy. We have music. We have a celebrity chef by the name of Jador Eats. We have fire lineup. It's costume, so we want everybody to come out and be sexy and have fun. I think it's what we need right now. It's just a breather, just to say, you know what, I came out, I had a good time. You know, we got security at the door for whoever pressed. So I just feel like this is going to be a feel-good event, and everybody's going to enjoy themselves. So, you know, you guys can follow me on Instagram under Comedian Untouchable. If you can't catch this event, catch the other ones, because bitch, I'm out here. I do this shit for real. You know, I see on the stage.
She do this shit for real.
I definitely stay on the stage. So if you can't come to this event, it'll be a huge miss if you can't come to this one. But you can follow me, Comedian Untouchable. We stay with live shit all the time.
That's what's up. October 27th, y'all pull up, vibe with her at the Villa. I'm gonna show up for a couple hours and then I'm gonna bail out. But you know me, I'm right across the street anyway, so it's nothing for me. Pouchon, what's up with you, baby? What's going on with you? Any events? Any more releases? Any more book?
Oh, you want to know? So, you know, you could follow me on Pouchon _free_ my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have my books on, I have our books on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and iTunes. If you hit the links in my bio, it'll take you straight to all 3 of the platforms.
Okay.
Well, there's another book press release party.
Well,
and this one is only for the women.
What you mean?
There's a new book coming out called Vivid Pleasure.
Okay.
It's a poetry book.
Oh,
So
erotic poetry?
No, urban poetry.
Oh, okay.
When I say urban, that means that
Bitch, come in and suck this dick.
that it got all that type of talk. When I say urban, a black person can relate to it, and a Caucasian people can relate to it.
That's why I got to stay on internet radio.
And to be honest with you, you can read the book and you're going to feel like that's you.
Okay.
My objective with the whole thing, it will be out before 2022. I think I'm going to set the book release party New Year's. And the way I'm going to do it, the first 50 or 100 women come in, they get a free book.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Right. Like with
because you gotta always look at it. Everybody always thinks it's about money.
The first 50 women get a free. They get a free book.
Everything is all about money. Money ain't nothing but paper.
I ain't say
they print that shit every
day. Cause we've been bankrupt.
I didn't say they get a book. They get a free look. Anyway, Miss Fiona, tell us where we can find you because it's Fiona TV. And
that's right. That's where you find me on Instagram. It's Fiona TV. ITSFIONA TV. And then my website, itsfiona.com. Okay. You can go there and get the book.
Okay. Healthy living.
And let's just say I am self-published. Okay.
That's dope.
So I went ahead and did it myself. So you can find it there. And also November 13th, mark your calendars. If you like the grown and sexy experience.
I do.
We are going to be at Randy's, North Miami.
Okay.
135th.
Yeah, it's right.
coming.
If you're familiar with
Yeah,
the
that's
cave, it's
Across
right
the
across the
street.
street.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
coming. I'm
down.
coming.
So if you want the grown and sexy vibe, the
I
ladies
do.
can put on that dress.
I do.
We're gonna have some live
I can still celebrate my
entertainment.
40th.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can make it happen.
Let's make that happen.
For real.
For real.
Let's
I'm
do
dead
it.
ass
Let's
serious.
do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
You said what
For
day?
real.
Okay.
It's on a Saturday.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
what's up.
So it's called Sexy
I'm off.
Saturdays, and it's on November
definitely will come.
13th.
Okay. Good.
Mark your
about it.
I'm gonna
calendar.
send you my picture.
And let me tell you, it's a party
6, 7,
that
8,
you
9, 10, 11,
expect the
12.
unexpected.
Can I get some like? Am
That's all I
I
can
gonna get
say.
like old school music, like
Oh,
old
yeah.
school house, old
Oh
school
yeah,
like?
'cause when I say grown and sexy, these grown folks.
Okay, good.
She
That's what I
said,
like.
she said unexpected. We gotta
Ain't
bring
no-
rubbers or no?
No, what the fuck, bitch? You gonna bring shit?
It's your preference.
If you
If you like
want
it,
to
bring
do
it.
that, if you want to do that, I mean,
She
you
better bring
know. But you know they will have there's
I bet my dude like
hookah,
that.
drinks, and food. The food is very good. Randy's, he's been around for a long
How
time.
much are the hookahs?
And it's Haitian. It's actually
I know
it's
it's
a Haitian
like
cuisine.
How much are the hookahs? Because if they $8, I ain't.
No, we ain't doing club prices.
Okay.
I'm gonna get me a
It's
seven.
probably like
Girl, I can buy me some
$40,
weed.
It's cheap. Yeah, no, it's cheap.
And come roll my weed
I mean, not
up.
cheap,
I'm
but
telling you.
Wait,
it's
you say
affordable.
$8 for hookah? They on the other side of the
No,
wall.
that's at them clubs. They pay that much. Don't
What
Listen.
club?
Nah,
No.
I'm definitely for the grown and sexy. I don't
Yes.
super
And
fun.
see, people always ask me, you know, they want the grown. They don't want to go to the club.
No.
I know I don't want to go to the club. I'm 42. I'm not about to be with these little teeny boppers
The teeny
because I
boppers.
stun on them. They be getting mad at me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to fight. You know, I don't have 38 with me.
At all.
I ain't got time
I ain't
for
nobody
this.
got time for that.
I ain't gonna do too much twerking because
Okay, you
First of all, I'm two-stepping, bitch.
So I want to dance. I want to have
Enjoy
fun,
myself.
and it's feel good. And there will be a DJ also.
Okay.
So November 13th.
Just remind. I'm gonna send you my picture. I want to be on a flyer. I want to do my like 40.
Okay.
I
All right.
I seriously want to have. Cause after my dinner, I don't have anything going on. So.
Oh,
The,
so
Alright.
definitely
the,
letting
the,
know.
grown, the
Yeah.
grown thing is more classy. Cause when
Right.
when
You put on
look
your
at the-
suit. The
when you
men
really
come
just-
dressed.
Yeah.
I know
the
right
men
now.
be dressed.
I know right now. People may be looking at your live. They gonna hate me to this day. On I don't care. I'm
Well, fuck them.
But
Because
guess what? To be honest with you, I'm
They
gonna
gonna
speak
hate
facts.
Fuck them. And
When you
guess
have
what?
grown clubs, it's kind of good.